Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie. I am known as the Opinionated Horsewoman. Tonight I thought I would kind of go through with you all my skincare routine that I have been doing for about the last month, and the reason why. So before we get into that though, if you're new here, I would love it so much if you would subscribe to my channel. If you hit the bell next to it, shade it in, you're notified on all my new uploads. And I wanted to let everybody know I am doing a really big giveaway right now. It is ongoing. It's kind of a January was my birthday month. It's kind of a birthday slash New Year's slash push for 1,500 subscribers. I will go ahead and include the link below to the video. It's a Mask Monday video. It includes, I will go through all the stuff I'm giving away. There will be 2 winners. It's a big giveaway. So definitely if you're interested, check it out, watch it. It's a bit of a long video, but it shows you everything in it, and it also goes through all the rules. So make sure you check that out. So I wanted to do this video tonight because everybody has been so kind to asking me how my skin is doing after the allergic reaction I had. And so if you guys are unfamiliar with the backstory on that, I will link that video right up here. Kind of the synopsis on that was I ordered some new makeup from the company ColourPop, which I'm actually wearing ColourPop eyeshadow right now. I really love their products, but I ordered and tried, I tried 2 different colors of their concealer, and I tried it under my eyes. I only got through 2 days, and I ended up with what I feel is an allergic reaction. It might have been a chemical burn. I'm not really sure, but I kind of show you guys what happened. But basically, every place I used that ColourPop concealer, yeah, I had a really bad skin allergic reaction, and it was pretty significant. I probably should have taken pictures the very first day, but it was so bad, you guys. I couldn't put it on. I couldn't just take a picture. It was really bad, but I did take a picture on like day, I think the end of day 2, but you can kind of see everywhere underneath my eyes that I put it. My eyes swelled right up. All that skin swelled up, turned bright red. It was very, very painful, really burned. I mean, it felt like a chemical burn. It burned. Like I said, my whole face was really swollen. And it took probably about 10 days to kind of get through that. And it eventually, my skin peeled there. It got really, really dry and flaky. And I think I said it kind of felt like a cross between like leather and sandpaper. But I got through it, and everything feels and looks okay now. What I will say is I still have sensitivity in that under eye area. Any of that skin under my eyes that had that reaction, that was in contact with that product, still is sensitive, and I get weird feelings when I put certain products on it. So I'm being really careful. So I thought I would show you guys what I am using for skincare products. So what I was doing before, I was doing a lot of chemical peels. I like to do chemical peels in the winter. I'm trying to get rid of some pigment issues. I'm trying to kind of see if I can get rid of some sun damage through some chemical peels. I can't probably get rid of the really deep sun damage, but I am getting rid of some of it. But because of that you know, allergic reaction or chemical burn or whatever it was, I have decided to really, I have just gone back to true basics. So I'm going to show you guys, I kind of got a collection of the products that I use. So we're going to go through that. First one I use, I continued cleansing, and I've talked about this product before. This is, I get it at Walmart. This is the Walmart Equate brands. It's a dupe of the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. So this is the Equate Beauty Hydrating Cleanser. It says it hydrates as it cleanses. It's non-comedogenic, and it has the ceramides NP, AP, and EOP in it. It's paraben free, and I prefer this one because it does not, it just has never irritated my skin. It's just really, there's no sodium lauryl sulfate in it, which is, you guys have to be very careful about skincare cleansers, soaps, and even shampoos or shampoo conditioner like products that are like 2-in-1s that have sodium lauryl sulfate in it, because that is a known major allergen. So I do try to avoid it where I can, but that's kind of what makes stuff suds. So if you really want something that suds, you're going to have sodium lauryl sulfate in it, and If you do a little Googling and look at kind of what happens to people who develop a sudden reaction to it, it can be really bad. And the chemical reaction and allergy can last a long time. So it's not good. So I do try to avoid it when I can. So I do cleanse with this. It's been very gentle. And since I know this has been fine with my skin, I stuck with it and it's been fine. So morning and night I cleanse with this. And then in the morning, after I cleanse, I have just a little bit of this left, but I have been using these little vitamin C singles about 3 times a week, and they're just itty bitty 1-dosers. This is what they look like. You just pop the top off, and there's enough product to get on your face and down your neck. So I use that, and I have been using that. I use it about 3 times a week, and I'm almost out, but I use that. I let that soak in, and then I've been using kind of a variety of moisturizers in SPF. For a long time, I just stuck with the tried and true I knew was fine on my skin. And this is a product I got off of Amazon. And unfortunately, right now, it's out of stock. And it's kind of bums me out because I really like it. But it is the Dermatology Tinted Moisturizer. It's an SPF 64. It's called a Universal Tint. It's a great product. I'm actually wearing it. So it does come out with a bit of a tint color. And you can probably see it on the tip there. But it's a universal tint because it's a very sheer color. I feel like it's more of an illuminating tint than anything. So oftentimes if I want a little bit of like coverage, more of a coverage because maybe I'm a little red or something, I will cover it with Pure's 4-in-1 tinted moisturizer. I got this out of a BoxyCharm box. And this is much more opaque and offers much more coverage. I would call this like almost like a medium foundation coverage. So it does a nice job of covering up a little bit more. It's not full coverage, but I would call this medium coverage. And this one is just, the Dermatology is just, it's very sheer and gives you almost an illuminated look, but there's not really much cover. And that's why they call it a universal tint, because it's not got a ton of tint. And so these, both of these products do have SPFs. Now, the reason why I like this one to start off with is it's got the higher SPF, which is a 46, and it's mineral based for the most part. It's zinc oxide 12% or 12%. And then it's also got octinoxate in it, 7.5%. So it does have a little bit of a chemical sunscreen, but it is zinc oxide based. And then Pure is this very similar. The SPF on this, however, which kind of surprises me because it is so opaque, it's got an SPF of 20. And the active ingredient in this it's titanium dioxide, which is it's 5%, and then the zinc oxide is 5%. So that's why it's just not as strong of a mineral base. This is 12%, this is 5%. So but they work well together because they're basically the same base ingredients with the zinc oxide mineral. So those have been my go-to. And then I have been using this product a long time. If I don't grab my Pure, I have used this QMS product before because it's also tinted. And I will just do a little tinting on my finger there. You can kind of see it right here. And it's just really nice. I really like it. It's got a nice tint to it. It's so creamy on my hands. It's got a little bit of a shine to it, but it's got decent coverage. You can still see my freckles or sunspots, so it's not as full of coverage. It's a light coverage. So I do like that. I do use that on occasion. It's very soft on my skin. It does have, and unfortunately I don't have the ingredients on these, but it is also like a zinc oxide or titanium dioxide base. So these products have no problem going together because of that. You can layer them or mix them with each other, and there's no pilling. There's no issue whatsoever with that. So because the tinted Dermatology has been unavailable, and I even looked on their website, it's even unavailable on their website, so I'm not sure when they're going to get that back in. But I did find they do have just a basic SPF, which is not, this is considered a moisturizer with SPF. This one is just their daily mineral moisture or SPF, and it's a 45 anti-aging. But it does have hyaluronic acid in it, and it's got their transparent, I can't talk today, you guys, transparent zinc oxide in it. So it is a nice high SPF. I did try that this morning. It feels really soft and creamy. It is quite, you know, it's not like the normal mineral sunscreens that give you a really white cast. It is quite transparent, but I did cover it with a little bit of the Pure. But it was really quite nice. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little spot of that on the back of this hand and show you guys. It comes out white. So you look at that and you go, oh, it's a mineral base. It's really white. It's going to never, like, it's just going to leave a white cast, but it just disappears very quickly. You know, it's still there. You can still see it. You can see where I'm smoothing it in, and I'm just going to rub it in. See? So it soaks in, you know, and it takes a minute or two to soak in. You got to let it, you really do need to let that kind of absorb into the skin. Like I said, it's got hyaluronic acid in it. So it's great. So it smells really nice. It doesn't have a foul odor, you know, so it just, you know, it's not like a normal mineral-based sunscreen that leaves that really white cast. They have that transparent zinc technology, which is really fantastic. So again, I've been doing that. Like I would do that. I might cover it with a little bit of this, or maybe some of my Pure, or, you know, on the weekends, I just use this now. So when I go outside, because I don't really do makeup on the weekends. So that's where I am there. But at night, because I don't need the SPF, at night I've been using my Pure Lease. So after I cleanse, I use my Pure Lease at night, and this is such a nice, wonderful moisturizer. It feels so good. This is the Blue Lotus Balancing Moisturizer. So I do this at night after cleansing. I'll let this soak in for, you know, at least 10 minutes or more. And then I have been just reintroducing in this last week my retinols. But what I was doing before that, because I didn't want to do anything chemical on my face because of all the allergic reaction, I had been using my Tria, and I still use it a little bit, but I'm switching back to going back into using my retinols at night. I'm not doing any chemical peels, but I started out with my tried and true retinol I've been using for several months, which is, I got this off Amazon, and I will link these down below, you guys. I really like these products. So this is one I've been using for a long time, and you can actually see the bottle's almost empty, but I started using this, and I didn't go back to using it like every night. I kind of did a couple of nights, like I did a night on, and then just left my skin alone for 2 nights, just normal moisturizing. Did another night, and it's been fine. So I did that probably, and started stepping up the amount of nights I did it, and I had no issues. So I have just recently started, only 2 nights a week, I have started using the Differin, which is adapalene. This is a much stronger retinol type product. So this used to be prescription, and it's not anymore. So if you guys remember from my retinol video, the most potent retinol you can get is prescription, right? That's Retin A. Prescription only. You can't get it in the United States without a prescription. I'm not sure about other countries. Here in the United States, you cannot get that without a dermatologist's prescription. So this used to be prescription, but now you can get this. Any drugstore has this, but this is, your skin needs to do one thing to turn this back into what the retinol receptors will grab onto. So a lot of people, like, this is a really strong product for your skin. So I would never tell somebody who wanted to start trying like retinol hide or anything like that to start using this. This is really potent. Your skin needs to get used to it. When I started with retinols, like I started with a couple of different kinds. I got one from BoxyCharm. You know, and it'll dry your skin out. Your skin will really react to it. So it's taken a number of months of using retinols in order to be able to use this like 6 nights a week. And then several months of that for me to be able to start slowly introducing this Differin gel to my face. So I'm just starting out with that. I'm not putting it anywhere near, like, you don't ever want to do that like directly under your eyes, but I'm being very careful around those areas that had that allergic reaction. So I'm up to 2 nights a week, but no more than that, because I noticed I'm already, like, I'm getting some real patchy dry spots, because this is, your skin really, this works really quite well. It's quite strong. So I'm not going to go back through all that retinol information, you guys. I can link up here to that retinol video. Very informative. If you're new and are interested in trying retinols, we talk about the slow steps in introducing it. So that would be at night because I'm doing my vitamin A or vitamin C in the morning, and you never mix vitamins A and C. That's a big no-no. So this is my morning, this is my evening, and I should say these are. So, and occasionally what I am doing, if I feel like, well, this last weekend, or actually it was Sunday, I was stuck outside for like 6 hours because of the snowstorm and getting our skid loader stuck. I was just outside a lot, and my skin was really irritated. It was very cold, very dry outside in the cold weather. So I have, and I still do on occasion, use this on my face at night, because this product helped me through that allergic reaction. And I don't have the other product here. My Earth Harbor Helios, I was going to grab it and I just forgot it. My Earth Harbor Helios and this product here are what helped my skin repair itself after that bad allergic reaction or chemical burn or whatever it was. I used the Helios, Earth Harbor Helios, and this for like 2 weeks and nothing else. And I credit both those products with rejuvenating that skin after it was so badly damaged and irritated and burned or whatever it was. So this is a wonderful product. I use this on my hands all the time throughout the day. I mean, I probably dip into these things. I've got one at work. I've got one here. I probably dip into it at work at least 15 times a day. Pretty much anytime I go out and do something in the office and like wash my hands, I come back and I immediately hydrate because it's February right now. It's so dry in Wisconsin. So those are my products. The other one I have started just testing, and it was a little bit strong for that delicate skin that's I really feel is still healing because it still gets a little stingy. I did try this Murad, a little bit of this Murad's Rapid Collagen Infusion. And it was just a little stingy under on that area that got so badly damaged. So I probably will try this again this weekend just to see how it's going. But yeah, that's kind of it right now, you guys. I really just kind of went back to, I have all these wonderful serums that I want to try. This is a nice one, a really neat one I want to try. It's the Dirty Lamb. It's a night serum that it's supposed to be wonderful. I want to try it, but right now I'm not going to try it yet. There's a couple of cool things here. This is Clara's Oil Vitamin E and Rosehip Serum. Would love to try that. Not going to do it right now. Just too volatile. And then I got this as a freebie in my freebie video, you guys. It seems really, really nice. But, and it's got like, I think it's got castor oil in it. I do have there's some ingredients in here that kind of had me a little bit nervous, but yeah, it's got hydrogenated castor oil, which is really interesting in it. And there's some perfume or fragrance in it, which has me a little nervous, but this has felt so good on I just have put it on the back of my hands a couple times. I really do want to try this, but because of, having that allergic reaction and the fact that I'm still occasionally getting like a little tingly, stingy reaction to using like certain makeup products and things, I'm just keeping it back to square one. Just the basics. Products I know and I've used for a long time that have never been a problem. My skin's used to them. It's familiar with them, and so that's what I've done for, ever since that. And I'm testing the waters right now, kind of reintroducing the retinol protocols at night, and it's going well. But like I said, every now and then, like I'll try my tried and true concealer that I know works. It's a little stingy and tingly, and so I know I need to give my skin a little bit more time. But wanted to thank everybody. I've had a lot of my followers who have reached out and asked me how it's doing, and so I thought this might be a nice video to make just to let you guys know. It looks good. It feels good. It's just every now and then when I try like a different makeup product, or like I say, if I have used this before, but it kind of gave me that little hint of a stingy tingly, and I was like, yeah, my skin's just not quite there yet. It's not ready for anything wild. So just being really cautious. You know, I just don't want to trigger another major like catastrophe on my face. So and thank you guys so much, all you who have asked me how I'm doing and commented on it. I think I was really lucky. I identified the issue, you know, within 2 days, and I had a pretty good idea what it was. You know, because it was the newest product I'd introduced. It was all makeup products I'd used. I hadn't really changed anything prior, but you know, I was using some other, you know, products and stuff that I have gotten in, like in BoxyCharm and others, some other like fancier high-end like night creams and things that I've used before, but I have eliminated all the complicated stuff and just, like I said, gone down to some real basic trieds and trues. And you know, I hope to be able to introduce my reintroduce, you know, like my Elemis, my Murads, because these are great products. But I'm being careful. So let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I will go ahead and link down below in the description box, give you guys the links to this stuff on Amazon. I do love these dermatologies. You guys, SPF is so important to keep the skin cancer away, to fight wrinkles. I've got all this sun damage. I was actually talking to a friend of mine tonight, reminiscing about it, you know, and I said, was telling her about all the problems and all the products that I'm using with higher SPFs. And, you know, she laughed. She goes, yeah, when we were kids, she goes, like, our sun protection factors were like 4 or 8 and nobody used them. Like, it just wasn't a thing. People used tanning oils to deepen your tan, and just, it was just, we did dumb things. And now we are paying for it. We have sun damage, skin cancer problems, and all of that. So I am thrilled with these 2 products. Like I said, I do love this tinted one. It is a moisturizer. It's a tinted moisturizer with an SPF of 46. This is just their broad spectrum SPF 45. It's not supposed to be considered a moisturizer, but it has hyaluronic acid serum in it, and it feels really, really nice. And it is transparent zinc. You guys saw it on my hands. It's great. So yeah, I will link that down below in the description. You can find that, like I said, on Amazon if you're an Amazon Prime person. So and I get these off of Amazon as well. I guys can't say enough good things about this. This is a great retinol product to use. And then if you're ready to bump up eventually, I do get my Differin, which is adapalene, on there as well. So thank you guys so much. Let me know, like I said, if you've got questions or anything. Again, I really appreciate the kindness you all have shown me in reaching out and asking me how I'm doing after that reaction. So I really appreciate it. So please give this a thumbs up. Don't forget about my giveaway. That information will be down below. Make sure you go to that video, follow all the rules in it, make sure you get entered in it. All right, you know, share this video with your friends, share the giveaway with your friends, and you know, please, I'm working hard to get more subscribers, so that's my goal, to find you guys better content, get more subscribers for the year. I have a goal for 2021 of 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I don't know if I'll make it, but I'm working on it. So thanks guys, I'll let you go. Have a great night. I'll see you on the next video. Bye everybody.